The darkness held its breath. It was a stifling June night in 1912. The small town of Villisca, Iowa, was shrouded in an eerie silence. Unbeknownst to its peaceful residents, a storm of unimaginable horror was about to break. This storm would leave an indelible mark on the town's soul. It would transform a simple house into a monument of fear and mystery. This is the story of the Villisca axe murders. It's a chilling tale of a family brutally slain in their sleep. It's a story of an unsolved mystery that continues to haunt the imagination. We will journey back to that fateful night. We'll walk in the footsteps of investigators. We'll feel the icy breath of the unknown on our necks. Our exploration will take us deep into the heart of the Villisca Axe Murder House. It's a place where the veil between the living and the dead seems thin. It's a place where the echoes of terror still reverberate. Prepare yourself. The truth that awaits us is as chilling as it is elusive. The Moore family was an integral part of the Villisca community. Josiah Moore, a successful businessman, was respected by his peers. His wife Sarah was known for her warmth and kindness. Their 4 children, Herman, Catherine, Boyd, and Paul, were full of life and laughter. They were a picture of Midwestern contentment. Their home was a haven of love and happiness. Little did they know that their idyllic life was about to be shattered. Josiah was a prominent figure in Villisca. He owned a successful farm implement dealership. He was known for his honesty and hard work. Sarah was the heart of the family. She was a devoted mother who created a warm and loving home. Their children were typical youngsters, full of energy and mischief. Herman, the eldest, was a responsible boy. Catherine was a bright and cheerful girl. Boyd and Paul, the youngest, were inseparable playmates. The Moores were active members of the local Presbyterian church. They were well-liked and respected by the community. Their lives were seemingly ordinary. They were a family like any other. But their story was about to take a horrifying turn. Their peaceful existence was on the verge of being extinguished in the most brutal way imaginable. The night of June 9th, 1912, descended upon Villisca like a shroud of doom. It was a Sunday, and the Moore family had attended evening services at the local church. They returned home, unaware that a sinister presence lurked in the shadows. As the family slept peacefully in their beds, an intruder crept into their home. Armed with an axe, he embarked on a horrific killing spree that would shock the nation. The details of the crime are chilling. Each member of the Moore family was bludgeoned to death in their sleep. The axe, the murder weapon, was found lying on the floor of the downstairs guest room. The killer had meticulously covered all the windows with cloth, shrouding the house in darkness. An eerie silence hung in the air as the life drained out of the Moore family. The discovery of the bodies sent shockwaves through the community. A family friend, concerned that the Moores were not awake, went to check on them. The sight that greeted her was horrifying beyond words. The once peaceful home was now a blood-soaked crime scene. Panic and disbelief gripped the small town of Villisca. The unthinkable had happened in their midst. The investigation into the Villisca axe murders was a tangled web of clues, suspects, and dead ends. Local law enforcement, overwhelmed by the magnitude of the crime, called in state investigators. The crime scene was meticulously combed for evidence. Fingerprints, footprints, and possible murder weapons were analyzed. Despite their efforts, the investigation failed to yield a clear suspect. The case grew cold, leaving behind a void of unanswered questions. Numerous individuals were questioned, including a prominent state senator, a traveling preacher, and a man known to have a history of similar crimes. Each suspect had their share of secrets and possible motives. But concrete evidence remained elusive. Theories were proposed and discarded, adding to the mystery. The investigators were caught in a labyrinth of possibilities, unable to pinpoint the culprit. The lack of a conclusive resolution fueled speculation and rumors. The town of Villisca became a breeding ground for whispers and theories. The unsolved murders cast a long shadow over the community. The fear of the unknown gripped the hearts of the residents. The investigation, despite its exhaustive efforts, failed to bring closure. The mystery of the Villisca axe murders remained unsolved. Section 5. The suspect's shadows of doubt. Over the years, numerous individuals have come under the spotlight of suspicion. Each had their own secrets and possible motives, fueling the flames of speculation. One of the primary suspects was a traveling preacher named Reverend George Kelly. Kelly was known to have been in Villisca on the night of the murders. He also had a history of mental instability and a fascination with the macabre. Another suspect was a state senator named Frank F. Jones. Jones was a business rival of Josiah Moore and had a motive fueled by jealousy and revenge. He had the means and the opportunity to carry out the crime. However, lack of concrete evidence prevented investigators from formally charging him. A third suspect, Andrew Sawyer, was a man with a history of violent behavior. He was known to have committed similar axe murders in other states. His presence in Villisca around the time of the murders placed him on the list of potential culprits. But, like the others, his involvement could not be definitively proven. The true identity of the Villisca axe murderer remained shrouded in mystery. Section 6. Whispers from Beyond Paranormal Encounters. The Villisca Axe Murder House has gained notoriety as a site of paranormal activity. Over the decades, visitors and investigators have reported a range of unexplained phenomena. Cold spots, disembodied voices, and ghostly apparitions are said to haunt the house. Many believe that the spirits of the Moore family remain trapped within the walls, unable to find peace. These chilling encounters have cemented the house's reputation as one of the most haunted places in America. Psychics and mediums have conducted seances within the house, attempting to communicate with the spirits. Their accounts often describe a palpable sense of sadness and despair. They speak of children's voices whispering in the darkness and the lingering presence of a malevolent entity. These paranormal investigations have only deepened the mystery surrounding the house. The stories of paranormal activity have attracted ghost hunters and thrill seekers from all over the world. Some come seeking answers, hoping to uncover the truth behind the murders. Others come for the adrenaline rush, eager to experience the chilling presence of the unknown. Whatever their reasons, visitors to the Villisca Axe Murder House often leave with a sense of unease, convinced that they have brushed against something sinister. The Villisca Axe Murder House today stands as a chilling reminder of the horrific events of 1912. It has been meticulously restored to its original state, serving as a macabre museum frozen in time. Visitors can walk through the house, stepping back into the past and experiencing the eerie atmosphere. The preserved crime scene, complete with bloodstains on the floor, sends shivers down the spines of those who dare to enter. The house is open for tours during the day, offering a glimpse into the lives of the Moore family and the horrors they endured. At night, the house transforms into a destination for paranormal investigations. Groups of ghost hunters, armed with EMF readers and EVP recorders, spend the night within the house, hoping to capture evidence of the supernatural. The Villisca Axe Murder House has become a popular destination for those fascinated by true crime and the paranormal. It is a place where history and mystery collide, leaving visitors with a sense of unease and wonder. The house continues to be a source of speculation and debate, ensuring that the story of the Villisca axe murders lives on in infamy. The Villisca axe murders remain one of America's most enduring unsolved mysteries. Over a century has passed since that fateful night, yet the questions linger. Who wielded the axe? What drove them to commit such a heinous crime? The lack of answers has fueled endless speculation and debate. Theories abound, each attempting to shed light on the darkness that shrouds the truth. The passage of time has done little to diminish the fear that clings to the Villisca Axe Murder House. The brutal nature of the crime, coupled with the unsolved mystery, has created a chilling aura around the house. It is a place where the past refuses to stay buried, where the echoes of terror still reverberate. The mystery of the Villisca axe murders continues to captivate the imagination. Books, documentaries, and podcasts have explored the case, seeking answers in the labyrinth of evidence and speculation. The enduring fascination with this unsolved crime speaks to our innate desire to understand the darkness that resides within the human heart. The impact of the Villisca axe murders extends far beyond the walls of the house. The tragedy left an indelible scar on the community, a wound that has never fully healed. The fear and uncertainty that gripped Villisca in the wake of the murders have lingered through generations. The story of the Moors serves as a chilling reminder of the fragility of life and the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of normalcy. The emotional toll on the families of the victims is immeasurable. The loss of their loved ones in such a brutal manner created a void that could never be filled. The unanswered questions only added to their pain, leaving them with a perpetual sense of unease and longing for closure. The Villisca axe murders also serve as a reminder of the dark side of human nature. The brutality of the crime forces us to confront the unsettling reality that evil exists in the world. It challenges our assumptions about safety and security, reminding us that even in the most peaceful of communities, darkness can find a foothold. The Villisca axe murder house stands as a haunting symbol of unsolved tragedy and the enduring power of fear. It is a place where the past and present collide, where the echoes of terror still resonate. The unsolved murders of the Moore family continue to captivate the imagination, fueling speculation and debate. The house itself has become a magnet for those seeking answers, or perhaps a glimpse into the darkness that resides within us all. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, there is an undeniable sense of unease that permeates the Villisca axe murder house. It is a place where the veil between the living and the dead seems thin, where the unseen presence is felt in every creak of the floorboards and every whisper of wind through the trees. The story of the Villisca axe murders serves as a chilling reminder that some mysteries may never be solved. The truth, like the spirits that are said to haunt the house, remains elusive, hidden in the shadows of time. We are left with unanswered questions, lingering fear, and the unsettling realization that some doors are best left closed.